Hey everyone, want to do a demo. This is a TASCAM 32 reel-to-reel. This is a 2-track, 2-channel player, recorder, professional. Speeds are 7.5 and 15 inches per second. I've got media player on in the background. I keep getting, the static is horrible here. Alright, so going on. This is coming off. Testing 1, 2. Testing. This is the right mic channel. Left mic channel. Testing 1, 2. Attenuate. Testing 1, 2. Check. Back to the right mic channel, attenuate button. Pause. All the lights work on here, all the LEDs and everything. The pinch roller has just been redone by Terry's Rubber Rollers. Just been redone within probably a couple months. There's the return to zero feature. So it passes it, it goes back and forth a couple times to get to it. And there you are. That's what we just recorded. Testing 1, 2. Testing. This is the right mic channel. Left mic channel. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Check. Back to the right mic channel. Attenuate button. Now, there's also a remote, and the cord is, I walked off about 16 feet, and it does what it's supposed to do. So you can play. You can also record. Pause. Back to record. So fast forward. While it's fast forwarding, these meter lamps, as you can tell, they're kind of bright. They have I upgraded that to the LED lamps in there. One of the lamps was out originally, so I just replaced them both with LED lamps. The 2 reel motors were completely taken apart. I completely took those apart, cleaned them all out, and re-lubricated them. The brushes are still good in there. There's still quite a bit of life left in these motors. I also did that to the capstan motor. Completely taken it apart, cleaned it out, and re-lubricated it. The entire mechanism, this whole thing I've had apart. This one took me a while. Even down to these tape guides. There's rollers in there with strings and springs and stuff. It goes up so far, and then the rest of it takes over. These have all been taken apart and completely redone. All these rollers, everything has been cleaned out and re-lubricated with synthetic oil and white lithium electrical grade grease. The There's three boards in here. One's a monitor board. The monitor board has been recapped, as well. Well, the monitor board's been recapped. The two record amplifier boards in there have the original caps in there, but what I did is remove the two on each board, the op amps. Remove the originals. Apparently they're less than stellar. So remove the originals, put in 8-pin sockets, and put in some BURR BROWN Op Amps. What else did I do? Oh, the power supply has also been completely recapped in this thing. So, for your recording pleasure. Oh, let's go back. Let me record again. Still have my return to 0 button pressed. That, by the way, was my recording. That wasn't the way this thing starts. Repro. That's the sync. So let me just so you can hear. Repro. Sync. What that does is, now that I'm playing back, there's 3 heads in here: an erase head, there's this head, and then here's another head. Sync head, sync head, and a repro head. So obviously, pressing the sync button is playing back from the center head. It's the synchronized head. It's the real time. As you're recording, you could hear as it's being laid down. I think I'm confusing myself, but people that are in the know about this deck, there's a sync head and a repro head. And my point with that little demo is both the heads are good. They're a little bit worn. The thing has a little bit of mileage on it, but they're crystal clear. So again, these have a lot of life left in them. The adjustments have not been fooled with, and judging by I don't think you can see, judging by the repro head, the adjustment screws have newer. It's like a Loctite. That's stuff that keeps the screws from turning. So at some point in its life, the repro head has been replaced. But looking at the wear between both of them, it had to have been early on. I can only assume it was a defect and it was repaired. I'm just guessing. But in either case, they sound really good. I'm also including these TASCAM hubs. Oops. Look at the remote here. Why am I using the front buttons? There's the Q button. one other thing I wanted to show. And I don't know where I've got anything recorded, so I might have to go back to the recording. Pitch control. And the other button on here is the edit button, which it's kind of like a dump button. Basically, it this reel stays still, and it just dumps the tape off on the right side. All right, that is it that I can think of. If you guys have any questions, guys and gals have any questions, please email me. You can email me at ZCuckoo@live.com, spelled ZCuckoo at live.com. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Take care.